During my internship at the plant nursery of the Institute of Agricultural Sciences at UFMG, I experienced one of the most transformative moments of my academic journey. For 3 months, I had the opportunity to work directly with native Cerrado plants, fruit trees, and ornamental species, learning every step of the seedling production process. It was a time of discovery, discipline, and deep connection with nature, where theory finally met practice. The nursery, located in Montes Claros in the north of Minas Gerais, is part of one of Brazil's most respected universities. The Institute of Agricultural Sciences at UFMG plays a vital role in research, teaching, and sustainability, focusing on the Cerrado biome, a region known for its incredible biodiversity and environmental importance. Being part of that ecosystem of learning made me realize that agriculture is not just about productivity, it's about responsibility toward the planet. When I first arrived, I didn't imagine how detailed and complex seedling production could be. Every step, from soil preparation to watering and fertilization, required precision and attention. My first task was to prepare the soil and substrates used to grow the seedlings. We carefully mixed local soil, organic matter, and sand to create the right texture and balance between water retention, aeration, and nutrient availability. I learned that a good substrate is more than a base for growth. It's a living environment that supports roots, microorganisms, and the entire foundation of plant health. It was fascinating to understand that what we often see as just soil is, in fact, one of the most complex and vital systems in nature. Every morning at the nursery began early. The first sounds were the sprinklers watering rows of young plants. We checked irrigation systems, removed weeds, and inspected the seedlings one by one. The air was always filled with the scent of wet soil and green leaves, a reminder that life was everywhere. The daily routine required discipline and constant observation. Too much water could promote fungal diseases. Too little could weaken the plants. I learned to read the signs, to feel the humidity of the substrate with my hands, and to sense when the plants needed attention, even before they showed visible symptoms. Through this process, I discovered patience. Not the passive kind, but an active awareness of how small, consistent care leads to strong results. One of the most fascinating parts of my experience was working with native Cerrado species, especially the picazeiro, or Cariocar brasiliense. The picazeiro is an iconic tree in Brazil's savanna ecosystem, famous for its fruit, the pequi, which is deeply rooted in regional cuisine and culture. However, producing its seedlings is a challenge. The seeds have a hard shell, germinate slowly, and require constant monitoring of temperature and moisture. Some seeds took weeks to sprout. Each new seedling felt like a victory, a symbol of persistence and resilience. This work helped me understand how fragile yet powerful nature can be. Every new leaf represented not only a biological process, but also hope for restoring and preserving the Cerrado's biodiversity. Working with citrus production was another highlight. Citrus plants such as oranges, lemons, and tangerines are essential to Brazil's agricultural economy, and their propagation demands technical precision. I learned about rootstock production, how to select strong seedlings, and how to perform grafting, a process where two plants are joined to grow as one. At first, grafting seemed intimidating. It required clean tools, steady hands, and careful alignment of the plant tissues. I practiced techniques such as budding and whip and tongue grafting until I mastered the process. Through this practice, I learned that agriculture combines science and craftsmanship. It's a dialogue between human hands and natural growth. Beyond grafting, I explored nutritional management, one of the most technical parts of the internship. I prepared and applied fertilizer solutions, always following precise measurements. We used both controlled release fertilizers and foliar sprays, ensuring that each plant received the nutrients it needed at the right stage of development. Through this experience, I came to understand the essential roles of nutrients: nitrogen for leaves, phosphorus for roots, potassium for resistance, and micronutrients for balance. Each plant responded visibly. The leaves turned a brighter green, the stems grew stronger, and growth accelerated. It was deeply satisfying to see how science translated directly into life. Another key learning area was irrigation management. I worked with both micro-sprinkler and drip systems, learning how to adjust water flow depending on the species and the weather conditions. Water is life, but in a nursery, it can also be a threat. Excess moisture can lead to fungal problems, while scarcity can weaken seedlings quickly. I learned to balance efficiency with care, applying just enough water to sustain growth while conserving this precious resource. This lesson extended beyond the plants. It taught me about sustainability and the importance of using natural resources wisely. Throughout my internship, observation became my greatest tool. Every day I recorded details: the color of leaves, the appearance of roots, and the behavior of different species under various conditions. By observing small changes, I began to predict plant reactions and understand their needs more intuitively. This experience turned me into a more attentive and reflective person, not only in the nursery but also in life. What impressed me most was how the nursery connected science with society. Many of the seedlings we produced were later used in community projects for reforestation, landscaping, and educational programs. Knowing that my work beyond the technical skills, the internship changed how I see the environment and my role as a future professional. It showed me that sustainability is not just a concept, it's a daily practice. Producing healthy seedlings means thinking about soil conservation, water use, waste reduction, and biodiversity. Each decision in the nursery, from choosing organic fertilizers to recycling containers, reflected a broader environmental responsibility. By the end of the internship, I felt transformed. I had not only learned about plant propagation, but also about the rhythm of nature: slow, patient, and consistent. I understood that every seed carries a story, and every plant we help grow contributes to something larger: the preservation of life on Earth. My experience at the ICA-UFMG nursery was more than an academic requirement. It was a lesson in science, sustainability, and self-growth. It taught me that true agricultural practice respects natural limits and seeks harmony between productivity and conservation. I left the nursery with dirty hands, but a clearer vision of my future, one where agriculture, ecology, and human care work together for a greener and more sustainable world. This experience strengthened my passion for environmental conservation, landscaping, and sustainable agriculture. It reminded me that caring for plants means caring for the planet, and that every small action, every seed, and every drop of water can help restore balance to our environment. My time at the nursery was more than an internship. It was a journey of learning, growth, and hope, a reminder that even the smallest seed can change the world.